Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. I got another unboxing video with this Ruger 1022 air rifle. This was a gift for me from my wife and my in-laws. They got me this as a gift, and it is a pretty cool gun. It's a copy of a Ruger 1022 by Umerax. And they've had this out for a little while, but they wanted to get me one. It is pretty cool looking. Comes with, as you can see, some paper targets, some pellet clips, 450 feet per second. The rifle in the picture looks a lot like a Ruger 1022. I believe these are like a really close copy to the Ruger 1022. 10-round magazine, rifled barrel, adjustable folding sight, and it looks like too it might also have the typical Ruger 1022 holes in the top of the receiver for mounting an optic. So let's open this up, take a look at the gun, see what we get. So all right, so here is what you probably wanted to see. If I can get it out. And that's styrofoam. Okay. Here is the Ruger. And yeah, it looks a lot like the real deal, honestly. The stock, the checkering, the receiver, the sights. Yeah, I mean, it really does look like the real deal, honestly. It even got, like I said, the holes here to mount the Ruger 1022 rail for an optic. It's got the same. The magazine design looks a little different, maybe. I don't actually have a Ruger 1022, I've just seen them, but there's the magazine, pops out probably in a similar fashion, just like the real one does, you know. And there's your pellet clip, 10 rounds, just like the real gun has 10 rounds, crossbolt safety. And the cool thing about this that I read, too, is that the side charging handle here, although it doesn't blow back and like act like it cycles, what it does do is if you pull it back far enough, is what it does is you'll hear, if you pull it back hard enough, you'll hear a click, or should feel a click. And what that does is essentially makes the trigger super light. So it's like using a single action revolver. You pull that, you cock that back, you cock the hammer back, and it makes the trigger super light pull. That's what I've heard. And now the thing about this one, where you load the CO2, is through the buttstock. There's actually a little slot here that twists, and this pops off. Really cool gun. I mean, it feels like a real one. Like it's around, like it almost feels like it's around the same weight. Honestly, the way it feels. This is all metal. That's a plastic barrel shroud, but that's okay. But this feels like it's some kind of metal. Very good weight. I mean, yeah, it kind of feels like a real one, for sure. The Crosman has kind of a copy of a 1022, the 1077, and I have a couple of videos of that on my channel, and I'm sure people have probably seen that. That 1077, to me, is kind of like Crosman's copy of a Ruger 1022, and they made like an air version for people who wanted to itch that 1022 itch but couldn't afford one. They got the air rifle version, the 1077 from Crosman, but this is a licensed copy from Ruger made by Umerax. And it looks and feels the part, honestly. And it's got a point here and a point here. You can mount a sling, which maybe probably the real version with the synthetic stock probably has the same. Really cool. So how you would load the CO2 in this guy, and I had to look this up myself. Press this down and twist it. You can use a coin or maybe your thumb. Press it down, and this pops out, and then here is the tool built into the butt plate. And then there's it's an Allen head or hex head, and there's a big old plug right here, and you would loosen that, to take that out to fill with your CO2 cartridges. And then of course you can tighten it. You don't want to over tighten. Now, does this have any CO2 in it? left? I don't know. I don't know if it does. How do you lock it? Oh, turn it that way to lock it. Okay. Okay, there you go. All right. Let's see if maybe there's a couple shots in it. I don't know if there is. Oh, there is. There you go. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can shoot a magazine out of it. And yes, I had this out before and I played with it a little bit. I'm really impressed that those CO2 cartridges still have CO2 in it. It's still throwing a pellet. I thought maybe it would be dead by now. But, so if you ever had a 1077 Crossman, it kind of loads in a similar way. You definitely want to make sure that these pellets fit well in the magazine and you push them down so that way they're flush with the plastic magazine, because if they stick out, it will cause it to jam. You can see that in the owner's manual. It'll tell you how to properly load that. But this is really cool air gun. I just got, what, 5 loaded up? I don't know how much life those CO2 cartridges has left, but it kind of loads and functions similar to a 1077 if you're familiar with that. This is a lower velocity version. They do have a 700 FPS version, but this is a 450, which is just fine because even if it was a 700 FPS version, it still probably wouldn't be fast enough with a lead pellet to reliably pest control. So 450 is good enough for plinking. So we're gonna hit that. Yep, I'm hitting that spinner, my spinning target real good, although it doesn't really have enough oomph to make it spin around, but that's okay. Oh, missed that one. I think it was 1, 2, 3. This is 4. 5. There you 4. That was 4. This should be 5. Hit that middle one. Hit that middle one with these iron sights. Pretty good. Hit the can now. Oh yeah, made that can explode. That was cool. Yep. And it shot all of them. All right, I'll put that back in. Now it does also come with 3 clips total. Oh no, 4. It'll come with 4. It'll come with 3 in the bag, or 3 in the box. These 3, if you can see those. And then, like I said, it comes with targets. Owner's manual in it, of course, all that stuff. So 3 clips here. And then when I opened the box, there was 1 in the magazine already. So it came with a total of 4 clips. That's plenty. I mean, that's 40 shots. That's probably an entire CO2 cartridge. This thing does use 2 cartridges. And with it being a lower FPS, I'm wondering if you would get more than 40 shots out of it. I don't know why they went with a dual CO2 design, whereas the Crossman 1077 uses 1. Maybe this will last longer. Maybe it'll last longer in general because it's only 450 feet per second. So maybe it'll provide a lot of good plinking. But I do need to get, it does come with 2 CO2 cartridges in the box, which is what's in here. And like I said, I'm honestly impressed that they've held air this long. I did put some oil on them before I installed them just because it is a new gun. And you do want to put a little bit of oil in your CO2 guns when you do a cartridge or every other cartridge, just to keep the seals fresh and good and sealed up. But yeah, so this thing is pretty awesome. I was hitting good close with the iron sights, surprisingly enough. Not even adjusting them, honestly. I might, though, put a rail up here and maybe put a little red dot on it, a little micro red dot. I think that would look really nice. And stuff. I don't know, I just like putting optics on things. But yeah, this is a really, really cool air rifle. Really cool. Very quiet considering it is only 450 feet per second with the air. That could also be because maybe the CO2 cartridges are low because I was playing with this before. But this is probably going to be a fun little plinker. Another semi-auto plinker like the 1077 I have. If I don't want to lug around my whole paintball tank setup, then this would be fun to take to shoot just for fun. Just put a couple cartridges in it, shoot 40 or 50 shots through it, 4 or 5 clips, and yeah, this is cool. So I'm definitely going to be doing a future video on it soon, more of an in-depth review. Get some more CO2, put some in it, shoot it, and have some fun and see how long it lasts and kind of give my thoughts and a review on it later. But this is the initial unboxing and first shots. Unfortunately, I didn't have my target cam, but hopefully you can hear the patings in the mic. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. You'll see these guns in the future. But yeah, so if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if any of you have this gun, and let me know what you think about it. So thanks for watching.